Hey guys, what's going on? Daryl Addison at torpedopot.com. Daryl Addison at torpedopot.com, and you're looking at our tomato plants. Remember, I told you Torpedo Pot grows your food, and the last thing you'll worry about is food in a torpedo pot because it grows your food so well. And so, because it grows my food so well, I'm having problems. Okay, I got to find out now, how do I manage this growth? Okay, because it's happening all over the place. All right, so don't think it's just limited to a few plants. We now have more tomatoes than this system can bear. Okay, and they really are all over the place. I mean, everywhere you look, there's tomato. And look at this. Look at that beautiful. Look at that little baby on that flower. Yeah, I tell you, I love you, little man. You're doing your job. You are doing your job. But you're going to have hundreds of plants. And you're going to have hundreds of tomatoes on these planters. Right now in each planter, we have about 17 tomato plants. And each tomato plant is doing above and beyond what we could have ever expected. I mean, they are just taking off in so many different ways. In the background, in the foreground, the tomatoes all over the place. All right, so if we wanted to, we could pull about 1,000 tomatoes out of these planters. So growing tomatoes and having tomatoes is not a problem. Clearly, we can grow tomatoes anytime we want to, and that's what your plant's designed to do, to grow tomatoes. Okay, so now we have other problems. With growth comes problems, right? As they say, more money, more problems. Well, in this case, we've got a lot of growth, so we've got other issues we're going to have to deal with. And part of the other issues that we're going to have to deal with is, how do we manage this growth? Now, I want you to pay very close attention to these tomato plants, okay? There are no blemishes on these tomato plants. Not one blemish on the tomato plant. And guess what? Not one tomato plant has died. So every tomato plant has been successful in its growth. And it's fantastic. Truly, truly, truly fantastic. Unmatched by any growing system in the world that's thrown in your hands to grow your food. Torpedo Pot grows your food. Forget what you heard. Torpedo Pot is designed to grow your food. All right, so let's take a look at this now. We have 17 tomato plants in this planter right now. And we don't have one tomato with a blemish on it. Okay? No fertilizers, no synthetic fertilizers. All natural ingredients in our tomatoes. Organic. And I hate to use the word organic because our technology doesn't use and emphasize the need of being organic. We use the word biotic. We use the living organisms in the soil to grow your food, okay? And for a lot of you, that's very challenging because you've been taught to put so many things inside of your food and your soil. And we're trying to tell you to stop that. Please stop it. Please. Your food grows naturally. Let it grow. Let it grow. And so we're seeing great signs on every planter. On every planter. And we're very, very happy. Extremely happy. All right, so what I've got to do now is this. You guys see the planters? You see the growth that's taking place. There are 17 tomato plants in each planter. And on each tomato plant, maybe about 10 tomatoes. And so I've got to find a way now to manage this growth, okay? As you can see, some of them are falling over, so I've got to reset them with my stick. See that brown stick I have in the bottle coming up there? That means the brown stick has moved. And I've got to go back in, reset the brown stick, turn the planter around so that it can orient itself with the direction that I want it to grow. Daryl Addison, torpedopot.com, Daryl Addison at torpedopot.com, where we grow more food than hydroponics and traditional gardening combined. This one tomato plant alone, and I've got to come back and prune this because you have a lot of growth and leaves coming off of this. I love, the reason why you have a lot of the leaves on the tomato plant is not only just to catch the light, but it's for balance. They balance themselves out because eventually with all this growth, they're going to fall. And so when we cut the leaves off, we're trying to force the energy within the plant to the top part of the plant so that it can take part in the fruiting process. Man, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you guys have got to give me a little pat on the back for your brother for doing this. This is unfreaking believable. And I thank God for it. But this is unbelievable. And the results are just, they're stunning. Really, really stunning. Now, I want you to pay close attention. I'm going to say it again. You do not see blemishes on my tomatoes. All right? There's no blemishes. We don't have to worry about that. You don't see deficiencies in the plant. Why? Because I'm not growing my plant. My plant is growing biotically. The living organisms in this planter are growing my plant. I don't have to worry about that. 17 tomato plants, 10 tomatoes per plant, 170 tomatoes per planter. Astonishing. All I have to do is monitor its growth and let's take a count here. Okay, so this is one plant right here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probably potential flowers off of this. 6. And as you go further up, we have, excuse me, oh my gosh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We go further up. We have right here, I don't know if you guys see, I'm sorry, I'm going in real close. 12, 13, 14, 15. So we might have a total of 15 coming off these planters. I haven't checked anywhere else. I didn't want to stick my hand in and check anywhere else. I'm kind of tired of counting so many of them. Now, I could have each one of these successful if I wanted to, but now it's just managing the height of the growth and everything else. Torpedo pot grows your food. Guys, have a wonderful day, and God bless you. These tomatoes now are running about, I would say maybe about 3, 4 feet right now in height from the ground. The root system all the way up. Darryl Addison, torpedopot.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.